Viewer discretion is advised.
Two 2020 is a year that people continue to leave out of their memory. It doesn't count because it was so crazy. It felt like it was out of a movie. You know what I'm saying? But 4 years ago is when the world or everybody's lives changed forever. I'm talking about the coronavirus pandemic. You know, that was on and popping because a lot of people were catching the coronavirus. And I was terrified to get it. And I still am to this day. But we all thought that we were going to go back to school after the 3-day weekend. But it turns out that school was shut down for the rest of the year. Now, basically, by the time I'm recording this, it is March 14th, 2024, which would mark 4 years since the COVID-19 pandemic had began. And around this time, I already told y'all the story about my Valentine's Day trouble. You know what I'm saying? The situation with me and a girl. Basically, the girl snitched on me, and then apparently I deactivated my Instagram. And then here we are again. The story gets brought back up, and I had shot my last TikTok around this time. You know what I'm saying? I was still on TikTok. And basically, when I was doing these interviews, you know what I'm saying? I was doing these interviews. The one you're seeing right here is basically before school had shut down for the rest of the year, and after Rudy Gobert had caught the COVID-19 virus. That was so crazy because I was losing my mind, man. But at 16, I had a baby face. You know what I'm saying? Everybody didn't have no facial hairs yet. Basically, the ladies hadn't matured yet. But we were all thinking that all this shit would blow over. But it turns out it was much more serious because I was taking this seriously. Meanwhile, a lot of people hadn't. So, you know, like, I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on Instagram, but I'm scrolling through Facebook. And I got to tell you, Facebook is no longer in its prime. Facebook is washed. And the only entertainment I had was scrolling through Facebook, which was boring. But to keep myself occupied, you know what I'm saying, this was my last TikTok that I ever shot before I had to delete my accounts due to that situation that happened a month prior. But I kept myself busy and kept my mind out of everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering, hey, what is everybody doing? What's everybody on? You know what I'm saying? You know what? I just went solo for a while. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't worried about anybody. I was just chilling. I was a free bird in his nest. You know what I'm saying? And I was a gorilla in his cave. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. I was binge watching Degrassi, Family Matters, Fresh Prince, The Last Dance documentary when it was on and popping. Basically doing virtual school. Basically, in the morning, I would have work to do and then just chill for the rest of the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? An occasional Zoom call from here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just relaxing. Listening to some good music. Meanwhile, still mad that I wasn't on social media. But I did get my first COVID-19 haircut. The first of many until I left the house finally in June of 2021. That would be a part 2. You know what I'm saying? But in July, you know, like everybody was bugging out because of the election. And, you know, a majority of the 3 schools in South Carolina and we're going at it, you know what I'm saying? Bugging over a shirt, you know what I'm saying? And I was just hearing about it because it was insane to me of how the true colors basically just showed off of everybody of how toxic that situation was. But anywho, I was sitting there minding my own business because if I would have just been dragged into this, I would have basically had to choose a side, and then that's the end of me because everybody was getting canceled around this time. But I cannot believe it has been 4 years since the crazy events had happened. And here we are in 2024, and life is getting back to normalcy. not as crazy as it was 4 years ago. We're going to concerts, basketball, football games. We're working jobs. We're going to school, all of that. It wasn't on lockdown like it was many years ago. Do I ever miss being on lockdown? No. But do I miss minding my own business, which I still do? Absolutely.